Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I'll be making a chickpea salad with griddled halloumi, and it's from an older book. It's from this book. It's from the Find Your Sunshine book that is from 2016, and it was one of the little summer booklet that was when you bought the 12-week countdown, you would get this book, or any Target member would also get this book. So I'm recreating a recipe which I made last year or the year before, and I know I liked it. So I thought I'll give it another go and I'll show you guys when I make it. So, and then I made a little footnote here that I'm going to use 140 gram of halloumi, which will be healthy extra A choice, because in the recipe down here somewhere they're using where is the recipe here? They're using 130 gram reduced fat halloumi cheese, and if you use that then it'll be 4 cents per serving, but because I'm going to use the full fat one and I'm going to use 140 gram, that is 35 gram, it's one portion of a healthy extra A choice, so I'm going to use that as my healthy extra A choice in there. What I'm going to do after that, I'm going to type the recipe in the description box below in my way, and if you want to recreate it yourself or follow the recipe as I make it along. So let's see the ingredients what I'll be using. And these are the ingredients that I'll be using. So the recipe asks for a can of chickpeas, but I normally buy the dry chickpeas and I cook them all at once and then I freeze them in a little pot, so that makes it cheaper instead of buying whole tin. So that's a tin of chickpeas, 2 lemons, courgette, aubergine, 2 peppers, so 1 red and 1 yellow. Then I've got 2 red onions, fry light, dried cumin. It says handful of mint, but this is all the mint leaves that I found in the garden. So the mint, halloumi, then salt, pepper, and a little bit of coriander. And now I'm gonna preheat my oven to gas mark number 6, and I'm gonna prepare the vegetable, chop it all up. So I chopped the vegetable up and I'm just gonna spray it with some Preheat. And then I'm gonna put it in the oven for 10 minutes. Then turn it, well, give it a little bit of turn around, spray it again, and then put it for another 10 minutes. So I'll see you, well no, in the meantime I'll prepare the other bit. So let me put that in the oven and do the other bit. Now I got my scale ready and I'm gonna weigh 140 gram of the halloumi, and I'm gonna slice it up in the meantime. And let me just do that and I'll come back to you. So then I have got, oh no, it says 141, so like before it says 140. So just peel a little bit off. So yeah, I've got 140 gram of a halloumi ready here. And then I've got my griddle pan. So I'm just gonna get the heat on. Oops. Wow, that's probably a bit too much. So get that nice and warm. And I'm gonna spray that with a fry light. And wait for it to sizzle a little bit, and then I'm gonna griddle the halloumi. So the pan is nice and sizzling, so I'm gonna get the halloumi onto it. And fry it up for a few minutes. So now I'm just gonna squeeze out some lemon. I'm gonna have 2 lemons, so I cut them in half, squeeze out the juice and pour it into a cup. And let me do the other 3. And I'm gonna add the spices to the dressing. Sorry, I forgot to mention earlier, now we read the recipe, then I'll be using cinnamon as well. So there is a 1/4 teaspoon of a cinnamon and a teaspoon of a cumin. So, oh, let me just get the other hand. Oh. So cumin's going in and the cinnamon's going in, and then I'm just gonna mix it all in. Oops. And then the halloumi looks lovely, so I'm just gonna give it a turn. So I'm just gonna get the spatula and then turn it over, but I'll be needing 2 hands to do that, and I'll come back to you once I've done that. So this is what it looks like once I turned it over. So it's nicely browning on the side, and I'm just gonna remove the vegetable from the oven and give it a good stir, spray it with a fry light and put it back again. So that's how the vegetable looks. Now it's been in the oven for 10 minutes. So I'm just going to give it a bit more, well no, actually turn it over first. Let me just do this. So I'm just going to give it a bit of turn. I'll just mix it all up. Well, let me put you down. I'm going to use both of my hands just to give it a turn. So that's done, and I'm just going to spray it a bit more fry light on it and put it in the oven for another 10 minutes. So the halloumi is now cooked from both of the sides, so I'm just going to remove it, put it on a chopping board and slice it up. I might as well show you how I'm slicing it up. So I'm going to cut it lengthways. Oh, it's quite difficult to do it with one hand. Lengthways, and then this one, and cut it twice, and that's it. All sliced up, all ready. And I'm just going to chop up the herbs, and the vegetable will be nearly done. So another 5 minutes in the oven with the vegetable, and then I can assemble it all together. So I've just removed the vegetable from the oven, so that's been in for 20 minutes altogether. So it's nicely coloured and nicely softened. So now the recipe says transfer it into a bowl, but because I don't like washing up, so I'm just going to do it all in this baking tray. So it says add the chickpeas. So in the meantime I defrosted them, well no, actually I cooked them for a little bit in microwave, so they nicely defrosted, kind of cooked. So I'm going to add the chickpeas, add the herbs. So I've got the mint leaves and the coriander here. So that's that. And then I've got my dressing, so I'm just going to pour that over. And I'm going to get a spoon and mix it all up. I got myself a spoon, and I'm just going to mix it all in so it all blends in together. And let me put you down. And this is what it looks like once I mixed it all in, and if you could smell it, it smells amazing. So you can smell the cinnamon and the coriander. It's just lovely and warm smell through. So, and now I'm gonna plate it up. I'm gonna take 1/4 of that and put it on a plate, and then scatter some halloumi on the top, and I'm just going to show you how I serve it. And this is the final verdict once I put it on a plate. So doesn't it just looks amazing? So it's very colourful, very bright, and it smells divine. So you've got all the lovely goodness of the protein rich food, that's the chickpeas, loads of speed in the vegetable, and the halloumi is my healthy extra A choice. So I'll be having that as a sin-free meal. So, and it tastes divine because I know that because I had it before. So, and I hope you like this video and find that useful, and if you make it, please let me know. And that didn't take very long. It took about just over half an hour, or probably less than half an hour. It's just in between I just put my little one for a little nap, and she's still napping through. So yeah, she hasn't woken up. So yeah, that didn't take really long. So I'm just gonna put that all together, type the recipe in the description box below for you if you want to look at it in a written form. And if you like this type of video and would like to see any more of my videos, why don't you click the subscribe button below, click the like button, and see me in my next video. Bye everyone.